back with In My Circle, and I'm Ralph, also known as DJ Noise, and my amazing guest, Deanna, also my cousin. She is like I said, she is amazing. She's an artist. I mean, she's a sculptor. She's a you know, I mean, she's I just the one word is a visionary. Visionary. She sees something beyond, and as we were talking earlier, the spread. This we got the picture up, and this is the spread that May Musk is. She's modeling. That's just amazing how something so cool, that my cousin Deanna made, that got into somebody that influential, and it like Deanna said, it just happened. It was in the right time and the right moment, and it was amazing. And I said, we keep talking like that's how cool it is, and it just shows how influential you are starting to become.
That's so sweet.
It's just listen. You've been doing all this stuff for many years, and
Right.
you stayed your course. I've seen videos of you spray painting this, spray painting that, throwing this and throwing that, and I'm like, yo, and what I respect about you is that you are, like, you're a revolutionary, you're a visionary, you just like do your own thing, and like, it's cool, So much respect to you, and this is part two of our interview, and this is where we just kick back and chill and relax. We're not gonna wing it because it's not just me, but we're gonna get close. We're gonna talk here. So Deanna,
Yo.
where did you get your inspiration to be such an amazing artist, such an amazing sculptor, and like in a sense, a fashion designer? Because you are a fashion designer.
I am, but I would say more than anything, I'm an artist right now because fashion was an outlet for me, and I still make wearable pieces, but I've drifted a little bit away from that, just because I think I want to put my hands on things that are not just like clothing and not just wearable. I've drifted into painting and sculpting artifacts. So
Well, it's,
yeah,
it's respectful because I mean it's understandable because us as individuals, we have different chapters in our lives.
yes,
And years ago, 20 something years ago, I was a poet.
yeah.
I haven't written in years.
But that doesn't make you any less a poet.
Correct.
Yeah.
It just tucked away somewhere where
Yes.
one day I say, yeah, I'll get back to it. It's like I call it a chapter.
Yeah.
We can just turn that page and we can always go back to it.
Right. Exactly.
That's how I call it a chapter.
Yep.
And you said you drifted. It's okay because you drifting away from what you do is not taking away from your identity.
Right.
You're still the same person. You're just evolving, doing other things.
Yes. Exactly.
Like
You get it.
we've been talking. I mean, some people don't know. I'm working on two books. I'm in the process of writing my life book, a book about Columbus. I'm going to be on another radio station. I am a director in baseball, and I do all kinds of things now.
Yeah.
So, my DJing is my passion, but I'm evolving into into a whole different person now. And that's what you're doing.
Yes.
You. So back to my questions.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So no, these are not crazy. These just so. What are you pivoting, or what are you doing now?
So
So you would do painting now.
I've been painting. Yeah, my dad's a painter.
Amazing.
And I
Your
was
dad is an amazing
for
painter.
so long, I was like, I don't want to do exactly what my parents do or what my dad was doing because he's a phenomenal painter.
Listen, shout out to her parents.
They're both really talented.
They both are amazingly talented. I mean, I respect them both. Love and respect them both. And yeah, your dad is the stuff that I always wanted one of your dad's
You
paintings.
can have many of them. You have too many.
But I I fell in love with some of his paintings
Me
when
too.
like he is,
He
and you never
captures.
think you meet this guy and he just doesn't look like a painter, but
You know what? He doesn't.
and
No.
I mean,
You're
right?
right. I never thought about it like that because I grew up with him. So I would never like be like, oh, he doesn't look like. But you're right.
Speaking of your dad,
Yeah.
right? He is an amazing artist, but much respect to him. My backup baseball team, everybody knows I'm a Braves fan. My backup team is the Boston Red Sox in tribute
Wow.
to him. 100%. Well, that's where the Braves started. Out
Oh,
of
Boston Braves. That's
Boston Bean
right.
Eaters, then it became the Boston Braves.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Well, not in that, not like that, but they started as the Boston Bean Eaters.
Bean eaters?
Yeah, the Boston Bean Eaters.
Oh.
And it was the 1800s.
Okay.
The Braves. I
Okay.
think the Braves are the second franchise or third franchise in history.
Oh, okay.
So, as a tribute to your dad, I chose the Boston Red Sox as my backup team.
It's very sweet.
But I'm a Braves fan. And I've gotten my baseball right. I've gotten my baseball IQ from talking to your dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we had baseball in
makes
common.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun times, fun times. But back to you. So you started painting.
Yeah.
So what kind of painter do like? Are you on that level? Are you on a whole different level? Or and you said you don't want to do the exact same thing as your dad doing, but
I'm not.
you got to be like just as amazing.
Some people. Okay, I really haven't shared my art like that.
And it's okay. It's listen.
Not
No,
yet.
no. Listen. Nobody. What us as artists. We're really. We don't. Listen. I have a book of poems. Not a lot of people know that they exist.
Yeah.
Right? Is that crazy?
Yeah.
You know, we as artists don't choose to release everything because us as individuals, sometimes we're really critical of, and
Yes.
like, oh wait a minute, this is not good enough.
Yes.
Even though it could be like the Mona Lisa,
Yeah.
we're still gonna be like,
Eh.
it's we're perfectionists sometimes.
Yes. Exactly.
So I respect that.
Yeah.
So is it harder to paint, or is it or is it does it come as a natural thing, or are you? Is it? Do you see a vision and you just or is it like natural?
I paint what I need when I need it. So, not to get too deep, but those paintings were made in like some of the darkest moments in this past year, and a lot of them have like they're abstract.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of it is just me playing with oil pastels and like bringing color into my life when I didn't have it.
Much respect.
So they've gotten brighter and brighter actually.
So they were a
They've
way
been months
to
in
they were a way
progress.
to vent
Yes.
emotion.
You got it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
God bless. Listen, at least
understand.
I get you. At least I
You
understand.
do get
you.
me. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy, but I get you. I mean, that's how I when I write, and I use it to vent.
Yep.
And that's what I vent my emotions into what I write. I mean, like I said, it's been, I'm starting to write now, and it's like it's hard to. I'm working on one chapter, and I'm trying to put everything in perspective in one chapter.
Yeah.
Like from that time era, in one chapter. It's hard. It's
I don't
hard.
know how you're doing it. Your willpower, like I don't know. You seem to have mastered like multitasking. That's what it feels like.
It's called being married with kids.
But see, I would think it's the
and
opposite.
working, coming home and still cleaning, still working.
But how do you manage your time to like?
Oh,
I'm just curious because I want to do that. I
it's
just can't.
you know what you have to do. You have to tell yourself, I have to take time. You have to like force the time on yourself and say, you know what, I'm not gonna get paid for this day. You know what, fuck it, take a day off. Take a day off and do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a park, go to a library, go to a bookstore, buy a book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do something different out of your normal schedule and force it.
Okay.
Say, you know what, you know what, I'm just gonna take a day off, or just, you know, just do something different. You know, like I don't know. Sometimes I'll go to a random store or something just to get out and do something,
Yeah.
just to change the norm, because you know, on a daily in our daily lives, we try to tend to form or conform or mold ourselves in our daily lives in our daily routines. So we get up,
Yeah.
do this, get up, do that. You know, if you get your coffee at this certain time, you want your coffee at that certain time.
Yeah.
Not saying don't drink your coffee at that certain time, because you can become somebody different. I don't drink
Yeah.
coffee, but I'm just trying to use that as an example. You know,
Okay.
like it's try to do something, and that's what I do. You know, if I have time here and I'm doing this, doing that, my life is crazy, but I try to put aside time to pick up the books that I'm reading, because I launched an investigation on Christopher Columbus. So I have to read.
Yeah.
I have to know what I'm gonna eventually write,
Yeah.
using those books as the inspiration to write my book.
I see.
So it's like, so you just gotta find the time. You gotta find the time, you know, and we owe it to ourselves,
Yeah.
because, you know, as you know, one of our producers said, you know, you only live once, and you know, if you don't get it out, you know,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta. It's our lives.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we gotta. If you want to do something or just want to chill, do it. You know, and listen. It's hard. It's hard to sometimes say, hey, listen, I'm gonna do this and that on this. You know?
Yeah. It is hard.
But it's
That's
you
good
know,
advice.
that's what I guess that's what keeps me going. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how I'm gonna do all the stuff that I'm doing now, but still doing
But
it.
you're doing it.
Doing it one day at a time.
Yeah.
It's and if it's not one thing, it's another. But you know,
That's amazing, though.
yeah. I mean, no, you know how you're painting and you know you're sculpting and stuff like that. No, so are you still doing wearable pieces or
I am. Someone
are.
commissioned me, so I'm like starting again. Like,
That is amazing.
thank you. So yeah, I am getting back into this, but my like track is a little different, and I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm like branching out and trying to develop myself as an artist beyond just like wearable pieces and fashion.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, that's I commend you, because you're not keeping yourself like, you know,
Boxed.
about
Yeah.
you're getting outside the box and you want to expand.
I have
You
to.
know, that's
Have
what our,
to.
our as our minds get older, we gravitate to more knowledge. We want to learn more. We want
Yes.
to do more. We want to experience more.
Yes.
And us as artists, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
So much respect to you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's not a good question.
All
Oh,
right.
man.
Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
That's just as bad, honestly. Like, I'm trying to
All
go
right.
with the flow.
All right. We won't.
No.
We won't.
I'm really trying to live every moment like it's
There you
my
go.
last.
Listen,
So,
listen. That is the best answer.
Yeah.
That's the best answer. You know, because I live every day like tomorrow's my last day on earth.
Yep.
You know, that's why I'm trying to do as much as I can.
Yes.
So, you know, when I'm not here, my kids you know, go to my funeral or something. Hey, I remember he did this. I remember he did that. He did this, did that. You know, I might be a certain age, but I'm still a big kid.
Yeah.
Like,
of
I'm still a
course.
big kid. I got a bike collection.
Yes.
I got like 20 bikes in my house.
Oh, are you serious? Do you need to sell any?
Oh yeah, I want to.
Okay, let me know because I'm trying to get a bike.
You really? I
Yeah,
only have
actually.
BMX bikes.
Okay, no, never mind. Sorry.
They're
I didn't know it was that kind of bike now.
yeah, they're like
Okay.
they're like
Wait, that you got a collection of them?
Oh yeah.
What the heck? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know,
That's awesome.
I before the pandemic, I purchased, you know, this you know the I guess the little things that they're like a tripod that holds a bike together and you work on it.
Yeah.
Well, I bought one for like $5-10 at a thrift shop. It's like $100, $150, $200 item.
Wow, yeah.
So I was like, you know, and I put it in the corner. I'm like, yeah, one of these days I'll use it. One of these days I'll use it. And then a couple years passed, past the pandemic. It stayed there. And then 23, I was like, I'm going to go buy a bike.
Yeah.
And now I have 20. 2 years later, I have 20.
Wow. Okay,
But
you're a collector.
I'm a collector, but I'm
Yeah.
getting rid of stuff,
I understand the
I'm like,
dilemma. Yeah.
Like, because if you see a bike and it's a good price, you're like, I can turn around. Well, my thing is, I'll buy a bike for $100.
Yeah.
Turn around, put a couple pieces on, and sell it for $200-300.
Yeah. As you should.
It's like
You can do
150% profit. It's like
Mhm.
100% profit. So some bikes,
Well.
some bikes I didn't completely sell. I kept. You
Yeah.
know, the wife came down and said, she was like, "Are you opening a bike shop?" I'm like, "Nah." She goes, "You're fooling me because you have another bike."
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I mean, they're not all over the place.
Okay.
I have only one
I
bike
wasn't
upstairs.
expecting that, but now I'm thinking otherwise. Are
You're
they
like-
not
you're like-
all over the place?
You're thinking they're hanging from everywhere. No, I don't have.
What? Okay.
No,
How do you
they're-
have them stored?
In the basement.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, they're only the small BMX bikes.
Yeah, you're
So
fine.
they don't take up. Well, they take some room.
You could stack them or something.
Yeah. I mean, I do try to sell them. I do try to sell them, but
Do you?
like I said, I'm like going back to like you're living every day like it's your last. 10, 15 years ago, I never thought I'd be buying a BMX bike, and I'm like, why not? Like screw it. I get out, ride a bike. I put some music on,
Yeah.
and I get some working out, go out, and like that's what I do. Sometimes I'm like, what? I'm just gonna go ride a bike.
Yeah.
Just clear my mind.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's the simplest thing. It's
Yep.
the coolest thing.
I hear you.
But I really listen. I'm so proud of you. Getting your picture. That is
Thank you.
an amazing picture. I mean, that's when I seen it. When I seen it, I was like, oh my god, that is the coolest thing.
Thank you.
Because if you are into the social media realm, everybody knows who Elon Musk is.
Right.
I mean, Elon Musk is this modern age genius that I think he's like our today's Albert Einstein. I mean, the guy makes rockets, solar powered cars.
Yeah.
He wants to go live on. He wants to populate Mars. So behind a great mind like that is an even better woman, and that's his mom.
Right.
I mean, I've seen some of her interviews, and she's such a great girl, such a great woman.
Yeah.
Much respect to her.
Yeah.
And like, listen, much respect to you. I mean, again, you got that. It just like you said, it just happened.
Just happened.
Karma. So, what you think of the interview?
This interview?
Yeah.
It was amazing. What do
Right.
you
Right.
mean?
Chill. Right.
Like it was so casual.
Yeah, right? It's-
I didn't have reason to be scared. You're my cousin.
You know.
You're an interviewer.
You're like.
You
Wait a minute. You're like. I'm like. No, just
was
come. We're gonna
scared.
have some fun. Nah. See.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, listen.
It
It was an honor, and I hope you come back.
I will.
Remember I have a second platform
Yeah.
that I'll be cross promoting, both shows, because that's how you grow both together.
Right.
So it's important that this is my roots. So you got to come back.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna interview you. Listen, if you get another piece out there, you got to come back,
I will.
and you got to come back and tell me more about the painting.
I will. You'll
I mean,
see
because-
the paintings.
Yes, I mean you don't even have to show anybody else.
No, I'll just show you.
Just show me. Just show
Yeah,
me. Just
I
show
will.
me.
I'll send you pictures.
Because I appreciate it, and tell your parents I said hi.
I will.
Legit, she is my cousin.
They said hi too, by the way. I forgot.
I love them. If you guys are watching, I love y'all. And the wife said hi as well. She said hi.
Happy birthday, Bella.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, she's
Yes.
16 years old.
16?
Yes, she's 16.
That feels so. We're so old. Oh my god.
I'm the one that's got the gray.
She's like 4 in my mind still. Like
I have a 6-year-old son now.
I know you do. It's crazy.
He looks like me.
I haven't like seen him in real life. I don't think yet.
Really? You
Uh-huh.
gotta see him.
Yeah, he looks exactly like you.
He's a character.
Really?
He is a character. Yeah.
He's your son. What do you expect?
He the stuff he says to me, I'm like, are you serious? And he's a ball breaker.
Oh my
he's
god.
he's a jokester and a ball breaker. Yeah.
Wow.
You got to meet him. You got to meet him. He's exceptional kid. But Isabella's 16, right?
That's so wild to me. That's so crazy.
I can't believe that in January it's gonna be 2025.
Don't say
Right?
that.
Anxiety, right?
Don't
like
say that. Yeah.
time is like
2024 was enough. I don't know what to expect.
2020 was
Election- like-
2020
2020 was enough.
was crazy.
Jesus.
2021, 2020.
Every year has
Right?
been
It's always
insane.
we've had our. It's like a Mortal Kombat game. You're
It is.
one level.
You keep leveling up, but it's terrifying.
Every year is you keep seeing the mass media what's going on, and you're like, what can happen now? Like,
I don't want to know.
right?
We're
Like,
gonna live
I mean,
under a
we're
rock.
not we don't want to know. We're not trying to ask.
No.
We just like it's like when you hear something, it's like you're not really like, what really?
Yeah. Right.
Like after going through a pandemic, you're like, yeah, we did this already, so.
Yep.
But Deanna, it was 100% a pleasure having you on. Look forward to having you back. And congrats to you, and it's a pleasure.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
And you got any shout outs? If anybody's watching, shout outs.
I don't know. Shout out to my parents. that's all
yep.
I got right now.
Shout out to everybody who's tuning in.
Yeah.
This is In My Circle. I am DJ Noise. Also, I'm Ralph, and also known as DJ Noise. And please like, subscribe, and share, and comment if you think, if you like what you're reading, you like what you're seeing. And we are fully sponsored by Hamilton Radio. And be sure to Google them, check them out, follow them on all platforms. They also got shows. And listen, peace. Have a nice night. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.